So today we will talk about Katy Perry and her performance at the MTV Music Awards. We will also not overlook Nikki Bella, Artem Chigvintsev, Eva Mendes, and Ryan Gosling, and how they teach all of us to help our children fight against fears, emotions, and feelings of anxiety. So, my name is Yura, and you are on the Celebrity Reporter channel, so let's get started. Today we will discuss the couple Nikki Garcia, better known to everyone as Nikki Bella, and Artem Chigvintsev. This story has it all. There is love, drama, and even police involvement. Let's indeed dive into this story together. To make it clearer, let's first discuss the beginning of this whole drama and how it all started. It all started in 2017 on the dance floor of the show Dancing with the Stars. At that time, Nikki was already engaged to John Cena. But as we know, chemistry took over in 2017 when she started dancing with Artem Chigvintsev. After that, as we know, they broke up with John Cena and had already started dating Artem Chigvintsev. In 2020, they were already engaged. After that, as we all know, they got married in Paris. But, as we all know, this union did not last long. By 2023, it became clear that this romance, or rather their union, was already falling apart. Nikki even openly told everyone that they were having family problems. She not only hinted, but even stated that they have issues such as raising their son, because she lacked the time to raise Matteo due to her work commitments. And now we come to the most interesting part. It was on that day, August 29th, 2024, that a call was made to the police. And the most interesting thing is that it was Artem himself who called the police. And the most interesting part is that he called, and he was arrested. The fact is that after he called, the police arrived at the crime scene, which was the place where he had assaulted his wife, and the police found signs of violence in the house, leading to his arrest. Nikki didn't think for long and filed for divorce just a couple of days later. And it's not just that she filed for divorce, she wants to obtain legal and physical custody of Matteo, their son. However, she is leaving rights for Artem so that he can visit them. She also added that she does not want any alimony from him, meaning she wants to completely close all doors to Artem. She doesn't even want to see him anymore. But the most interesting thing is that many fans have taken Nikki's side and say that she did the right thing by leaving because violence at home should not be tolerated. Other fans have taken Artem's side and say that Nikki simply filed the lawsuit without considering the consequences. It's uninteresting to talk about the consequences when a woman is beaten at home. I mean, your loved one raises their hand against you. What are you talking about, AU fans? How can this be understood? I think Nikki did the right thing by focusing only on her child. But unfortunately, I am still sure that this divorce will drag on for a very long time. And as we all know, such divorces usually turn into a PR machine. We have seen many such divorces. We have seen many interesting facts about the stars. And it's always the same. At the forefront is publicity. In other words, so that no one forgets about them. That is the most upsetting part. What do you think? Did Nikki do the right thing? Or do you think, like the other fans, that Artem deserves a second chance? Write in the comments, I would be interested to read. And now let's move on to the second topic. It is more interesting and more calming. Eva Mendes and Ryan Gosling are helping their children overcome anxiety. This is a real living problem that many parents face. Let's take a look and perhaps even learn from Eva Mendes and Ryan Gosling how to help children when they feel anxious. Eva recently admitted that her children are facing anxiety and she is actively seeking ways to help them. Here's the essence of the matter. Anxiety in children is not uncommon. Even for star children, where everything seems perfect, the same problems occur as with ordinary people. This is what caught my attention. Few people think that stars like Eva Mendes and Ryan Gosling face these problems. But the truth is that anxiety is something that can affect anyone, regardless of status. Eva Mendes shared that she uses meditation and breathing exercises for her children. These methods help not only to calm down, but also to teach children how to manage their fears. It sounds perfect, doesn't it? Well, I'm curious how Eva Mendes can get her children to practice breathing exercises and meditation. Well, agree with me. How can you discipline a child when you tell them not to do something and they do the exact opposite? If you tell him, let's sit down and breathe, he will start jumping around the room. If Eva managed to do this, my respect goes to her for her efforts. Eva Mendes also emphasizes that children need to learn to talk about their feelings. And it's not just words. This is a really active effort to ensure that they feel understood and heard. Here I agree, communication is the key to everything. But we must not forget that it is not just communication. Action is also needed. If we just say that everything will be fine and do not show it as we should, then, unfortunately, I feel that children will not understand us correctly. We need to show them exactly how everything will be fine. After Eva Mendes taught her children to control their emotions, she was inspired and wrote a children's book in which she described how to manage one's emotions. To be honest, the news that she managed to write a book after teaching her children to manage their emotions is simply wonderful. It's the most beautiful thing she could have done. This is help for parents who do not know how to assist their children when they are dealing with psychological trauma or feelings of anxiety and do not know how to help them. Here's what Eva says. If you want to help your children, you should start with breathing practices. And you need to constantly tell the children, you will get through this, it will all pass. And most importantly, find the right time and place to show the children that they can handle all of this and that they have their own space where they can be themselves. Sometimes all children need is simply a tool to help them combat feelings of fear. But unfortunately, as we know, not all methods may work the same for every child. If Eva Mendes' breathing exercises, which she regularly practices with her children, are not helping you, don't hesitate to reach out to a specialist. But in the end, what do we have? We have a beautiful story that shows how beautifully one can work with children's anxiety. How Eva Mendes and Ryan Gosling work. For me, what I took to heart is simply that you need to be there for your child and always help them with everything. Let's talk about Katy Perry and her performance at the MTV Music Awards. The performance was beautiful and amazing. She is stunning and she is smart. She performed her old hits and introduced her new hit to the world. When she started singing the new hit, even Taylor Swift got up and started dancing. A beauty and a smart one. After so many years that she took a break, it really makes you want to applaud her. By the way, that same evening she received the MTV Video Vanguard Award. And by the way, this award was presented by Orlando Bloom, her fiancé. They shared a very passionate kiss. It was truly spectacular. She later gave her speech where she stated that Orlando Bloom is one of the most important people in her life. For me, her performance was the most beautiful number of the evening at the ceremony. It's a pity that she hasn't been seen or heard for so many years because there were many rumors and myths about her, and it turns out that she is doing well now. She is ready to return and show everyone how talented she is. By the way, she is one of my favorite performers, and I am really keeping my fingers crossed for her to return, to start working, to show how music should be made, because her hits are still in my playlist. That's all from me. Thank you for watching and see you soon.